Hello, coming to you from Lyle, Minnesota, southern Minnesota, on the Iowa border. And we had a bit of bee drama today. So this is my one hive. Survived the winter. We wrap it for the winter. I don't treat it. I don't feed it. I don't take too much honey from it. That's kind of my philosophy, to maybe get some bee toughness back, right, for survivability. So because a lot of beekeepers are always replacing beehives because they freeze out, they starve, that sort of thing. Well, anyway, today we had a bit of fun drama, and I'm going to show you the video of what happened. We had a swarm. I was out mowing this afternoon, maybe around 1 o'clock, and going through the bee area. All of a sudden, I was surrounded by bees, and I was like, well, what's going on? And I realized we had a swarm. And a swarm is when part of the hive that you saw in that little box is actually trying to launch out into a new hive. They're large enough as a colony to try to make their own way in life. So they take the old queen, they take some of her loyal followers, and they set out on a new adventure, looking for a new home. We tried to help them today, try to find that new home. So let's take a look at what neighbors can do. Hey, you only live once, Sean. Yeah. Don't forget to zip your hood. Yeah, so we got a swarm that took a rest here on this small little tree. Sean, I'm just gonna make a quick video of this, and we're not live or anything like that, but Sean is going to make the valiant effort to capture the swarm. Hopefully, first time. Not really any idea what I'm doing. He's gonna try to scoop them off that branch. You can't hardly see them. They did such a good job of laying in there. They're right in there. That's crazy. Yep.
They didn't go too far.
Nope, they didn't go far because they just came from that hive to here. So that's handy. And then they're low, which is nice. So he's going to just try to scoop them right into that box by hand, and then let them kind of acclimate to the box and pick up the hive a little later. We're going to see how this goes.
Might be an epic disaster. I should put some of that oil on.
Yeah, the lemon. He's going to try some lemongrass oil. See if that helps them settle in.
Experts say a couple dabs of that.
Yeah.
Some
Make some horny.
Yeah. Something to do with, I think, pheromone they put off or something.
Makes them feel safe. Helps them feel at home quicker.
Right. That's probably not the stuff.
You probably should put some on behind your ears and stuff like that. All right, folks.
Goes nothing.
It's worth a shot. It's free bees. It's getting in there. How does that feel, Sean? Oh my gosh. Hands full of bees.
The trick is, though, I hope I can get the queen.
Yeah, you gotta get the queen. She won't be probably flying off. Some are in the box. Some are like, what the hell's going on here, pal? Yep. That is the magic solution here, is if he gets the queen and places her in the box, and if she kind of stays put in the box, all those bees are going to just gather around her again. And then Sean has himself a healthy new hive. It's buzzing up a storm around here. Sean's suited up. I'm not suited up. But I'm just standing here like an idiot being really calm. So far, so good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that they're all along this trunk.
Yeah, they went along a trunk instead of like being on a branch. If they're on a branch, Sean could just like bang the branch and they'd all kind of drop in a cluster. Right. But because they were just kind of all along this small tree's branch, he's got to kind of scoop them off. Kind of like when you're picking off icing on a birthday cake and you just want the icing and you don't want the cake. That's what Sean's doing.
I wonder.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
This was like, what's worth a shot?
Chance of getting
It's
the
like you
queen,
say,
I
Sean.
don't know.
It's like you say, you cover it up for tonight, and then if you got the queen, cool. Otherwise, they'll fly off. So it's worth a
They're
shot.
pretty angry, but we'll see if they start going in there.
Yep. Yeah, I leave that crack. I think that's cool because that'll
This
get in
is
there.
that Bee Quick that kind of, you use it when you take the honey supers off and it drives them down the.
Oh.
I'm gonna spray that a little bit in here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go. I got you. So we're using.
So they don't want to come back to this spot, you know.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. Yep. And by the way, folks, I am not suited, and yeah, I'm standing in a flurry of bee activity, but it doesn't really matter because they're not out to attack everybody.
Not thrilled about how it looks, but there are some going in there.
Yep. Yep. Well, it's too soon to tell. If you got the queen, they're gonna figure it out. It's gonna take them a second.
Put these other frames in there, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't, like I say, I don't know if I get the queen. That's the biggest thing.
You can see it in the sky here. These are all bees just flying around. They're kind of mad. They were relaxed before, but now they're like, "What the heck? You're messing with our queen." So we hope we got the queen into the box. If the queen's in that box, then
There's not a single bee in there after I sprayed that.
okay, good deal. And what's that stuff called?
It's, Fisher's
Bee Quick. Yeah.
This is what you spray in above the honey supers when you're taking the honey in the
So
pot.
they all leave and
so
then
they push through the honey super so you don't have as many bees to deal with.
Gotcha. All right. All right. Well, Sean, what's our strategy? You're gonna kind of check back later.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit
Yeah.
and see what happens if they start moving more into it.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably come back
Later in dark to get the whole hive if the queen's in there. Okay. Good deal. Thank you. Okay, this is about 10 minutes after the scoop. Sean did the scoop into the box, and those bees are starting to land on that box. We're hopeful that queen is in there, and they're learning that, and they're gonna go in and protect her and make the hive a home, and then Sean will come back after dark and pick up the hive. Either that, or if the queen's not in there and they figure it out and they all fly away, then Sean will take his little empty box home with him. Okay, so time has passed. This is probably about 20 to 30 minutes since we scooped the swarm into the box. And now you can see that the bees there are fewer on the outside edges of the box. So Sean's going to come over now and kind of straighten up that lid so that the top is closed. They'll still have an exit to get those remaining bees to get to have access to a queen. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not sure yet, but we're feeling pretty good that the queen might be in there.
It's looking pretty good, I think.
Oh, yeah, all right, good deal. He's going to straighten that lid up. There you go.
I know that I need to put the excluder in there right now. I think we'll just leave them be for now.
Leave them be.
Leave them be. Get it?
Thanks, Sean.
You bet.